Okay, so guys, you may see characters who are protagonists who have a rough backstory, and it makes you think, why aren't they evil? Or why isn't this character evil? They deserve to be evil after what the world has put them through, but no, they still have a smile on their face and they still strive to become the best them they can be and to do good for others. And I'm here to bring you 5 characters that should be evil but are not. Let's be honest. Okay, number 1. Levi, after losing his mother and the world just completely abandoning him, including his own family. Let's be honest, Kenny just left him there basically, but he gave him just enough, I guess, because he even said he wasn't good enough to be a father, and he lost his mother, and after that, it just kept going downhill for him, so he went to doing bad things, crime, fighting, and that's probably what made him a total badass. But he still never became a villain. He has the energy of it, somewhat, not like Aaron right now, but prior to the time of season 4. But yeah, he just remained a good guy and just stuck to the moral code of the scouts and all that. But at the same time, it makes me think, would he have made a good villain? I would think so. I would think so, let's be honest. But let me know what you guys think. Number 2, Deku Izuku Midoriya from My Hero. You know, there are a lot of people with quirks in his world, and he was an exception of one of the 20% who didn't have a quirk. Now, it is because of that he was made fun of, ridiculed, and everything. They even have a small series on YouTube and stuff I've been seeing, and they called him Villain Deku. But at the same time, it makes me think, how can he become a villain if he didn't, like, wouldn't the villains reject him too because he didn't have a quirk? Would something be going on? I'm not 100% sure. But at the same time, it makes me think, how can you be a villain if you couldn't even be a hero with his work? How are you going to be a villain? But I don't understand that. But all the more he was rejected, and it would make me think, wouldn't it cause him to go crazy with someone like Bakugo telling him to kill himself, doing all that? Since he somewhat portrayed like a psychotic urge in Deku, and just make him want to be evil. Basically, it makes me think, because of he was just abandoned and tossed by the world. Let's be honest. But who knows? He was one of the 20% of people without a quirk. So therefore, wouldn't it make him want to become a villain? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it would be a reverse storyline where, All for One found him, something like that, and just, gifted him something like that. Make him a villain. That would possibly be a good storyline or something like that. But I don't know why that would be the case. If, again, he would have to do some sick villain stuff for him to get his attention. So, but who knows? Let's be honest. At the same time, Deku should be a villain from all his ridicule, but he never gave up, and that is why he's a lovable hero in training, trying to be number 1, and I believe he'll make it. Number 3, Asta. Now, I think Asta is one of the people who kind of got the worst of it. He did not have any magic to show, and therefore everybody in the kingdom has magic. There are no exceptions. Pretty much everybody has magic, but Asta has no magic whatsoever. He uses anti-magic, but it's technically not even really his own. He's just the only one who can really use it, to be honest. But it makes me think, after all that being ridiculed, he never gave up. Yet he's still not evil or anything. And let's be honest, his power, the anti-magic, matches somewhat of a villain. And it even came from a devil, let's be honest. So it would fit perfectly if he suddenly were to gain that power, get revenge, and destroy everyone who was, against him. He had potential for it too. But let's be honest, I like him better as a hero. He's amazing. I like it. And I like his moral codes. He's very loud though. Let's be honest. Maybe he'd be a lot more calm villain and just, seek revenge on people. But who knows? Let's be honest. Now, number 4. Itachi. Now, he got his first in the very beginning of the Naruto series, where he first started as a Akatsuki member, and that's how he somewhat was introduced, basically. And we all thought this guy's evil. Some of us probably hated this guy, but he just seemed like a calm, stronger version of Sasuke, because he wasn't his older brother after all. So it makes me think, yeah, this is a perfect villain dynamic. But the whole time he was basically a double agent. He never wanted to betray the Leaf Village. He murdered his own family and clan for the sake of the Leaf Village, and that's how loyal he was to the Leaf Village, and I gotta commend him for it. But no matter how much they were against him, no matter how much they bashed him for killing his own clan, doing all that, he still remained a good guy in the shadows and stayed loyal. That is some grade A level loyalty right there. Let's be completely honest. Like, I don't understand. Like, he should have been evil. It would probably make him want to be evil. It made me think, possibly, what if that was the whole backstory and behind it anyway, of why he probably joined the Akatsuki. But no, he was working under them to get some information and to help Sasuke and Naruto out because he liked them and loved them both like brothers and all that. Because he couldn't kill his younger brother Sasuke. He loved him, and he was innocent. And he loved Naruto because he was the one helping out Sasuke no matter what he did, and that meant a lot to Itachi. So therefore, that's also probably what kept Itachi going, but I can never really see him as a true villain who really wants to do evil. Let's be completely honest. Now, number 5, and I think this is a big one, Naruto. After the Leaf Village got destroyed and thousands were killed by the Nine Tails, it was all the blame was placed directly on Naruto. Right after the fourth Hokage, Minato sealed the Nine Tails inside of Naruto. It made me think, wow, after everything Naruto has been through, he deserves to be a villain. I've seen some crazy fan fiction and art of what if Naruto was the villain, like on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. And it makes me think that would probably be a different storyline, crazily different storyline. It's got me thinking, yeah, Naruto really should be a villain after what the village has put him through. They placed basically every single part of the blame on him. And he was just a kid. Even since, like, when he was a kid, he was ridiculed and just, like, other kids couldn't play with him as a kid growing up, and you need that as a kid. And just having him be alone in an apartment all by himself, no family, and he doesn't even know who his own mom and dad is, or he couldn't know. And he didn't even know what's going on because, again, he was a kid. And there were basically people who just like rejected him, like tossed him like trash at like 5 years old, and I'm not understanding what's going on for the fact that he was just so like to the like, oh my god, from the very beginning of his life as a little kid, he was just ridiculed, outcasted, treated like a monster. And that is a villain story right there. Being like ridiculed, that makes a villain right there, and it makes me surprised. As growing up, he still wanted to help everybody become Hokage, to prove everybody he's good, he's willing. Nobody wanted to give him a chance because they thought he was just some demon fox who ransacked the village and it's all his fault. But that wasn't even the intention of Minato. He wanted him to go out as a hero because he had the Nine-Tailed Fox sealed inside of him, which in a way kind of doesn't make sense. You're putting really the blame on baby. All he did was become like basically the holder of the Nine-Tailed Fox. He wasn't the one who did it or anything like that. I'm not understanding how they process, oh, this kid is the one who destroyed the village. I don't understand that. That, if you really think about it, I'm thinking a baby can destroy the village, like I'm saying. Like, no, he's basically just holding Kurama. He's not really, he had nothing to do with that. But yet they still blamed everything on him, let's be honest, up until like he was grown up. But then again, he was acknowledged after all his hard work he put in and everything. And now he's the Hokage, and it's amazing. But he did deserve to be a villain. Let me know who else you guys think should be on this list. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.